The City Council election wasn't the only vote on tap last night. Both the public and Catholic school divisions now know the makeup of their boards. For the Catholic school division, it was a one-horse race. 6 of the 7 spots were filled by acclamation, as not enough candidates came forward before the initial deadline. Christopher Raymond and Jill Wytrukus both put their names forward for that final spot, with Wytrukus winning by 21 votes. Meantime, the public school division had 8 nominees competing for 7 spots. Ian McCormick was the only member not to be elected on the public school council. The education director is happy with his council and pretty confident his team will do their best.
Most people, by and large, are interested in their own children, and I think one of the things we try to tap into is to say all those good things you wish for your child or your kid are the same things every other parent wants in the system.
And public school teachers are also having a busy week. Professional development seminars have been underway for the past 2 days at the Lloydminster Exhibition Grounds. A special guest all the way from California was on hand to share his experiences and a few tips with those in attendance. This former principal from California is now spreading his practices, methods, and ideas on the road.
There's an old Chinese proverb that says to understand the road ahead, ask those coming back. Well, having led this process for the last decade, hope to both learn from here as well as share some things that we learned through this process to help them get better at it more quickly.
As for the teachers, the ideas today they learned will be applied to their classroom immediately.
Our staff and all through the division, we felt like it's been motivating and a chance to refocus, and we like the message that we're hearing, and we're excited to get back to the classroom.
Learn some more information about how we can support our students within the school and help them be successful through our K-9 schools.
Doing interventions with students, not just at the larger center where we get specific people to do it, but in their classrooms as well, and intervening with them before they fall behind and getting to them early and helping them have success.
It was Matt Tose's first time in Lloydminster, and he's very pleased with the teachers.
Passionate educators, both their true care for the students that they serve and their desire to want to get better.
Roughly 260 LPSD teachers took part. Well, in this week's Arts and Entertainment feature, Gerard Lampow catches up with a talented teenager from right here in the Midwest.
He plays guitar, violin, piano, sings and dances, and remains modest about which art form he will turn pro.
You know, professional artist, yes. Professional dancer, probably not.
You'll be the judge. He's at the top level in his field.
Dance-wise, he is an expert tap dancer. He has been in tap dancing for 5 years now and is at the very highest level that's possible. He's also one of our teachers. He works with the boys, which is very nice to have a male instructor.
It's an industry that is hard to make it professionally in, and it's something that's almost been more of a hobby for me. Like, it's been experience performing-wise. It's been the people I've gotten to dance with.
So while admitting that dance is building him up, keeping him fit, and giving him confidence, he will pursue music. He speaks of the family atmosphere at Fame Studios and his mentor.
Sarah has instilled that in us, you know, from day one. That's the first thing she says is that, you know, this isn't just about being an excellent dancer. This is about being an excellent dancer and being able to bless and love the people that are around you.
Dance may still be seen as a female art form, but it seems Lloydminster is breaking that perception through Sam's tutoring at Fame Studios.
It's a boys-only class. That was the biggest reason Sarah wanted me.
We actually do have 8 fellows training here in the professional program, but most of them just take hip-hop or hip-hop and tap. So it is starting to grow, which is fantastic. It's great to see fellows and ladies in a dance together.
Gerard Lampow, Newcap News.
Well, it's often lousy customer service that sticks out in our mind, but a local initiative, Gold Star Service with a Smile, aims to showcase those that go above and beyond for their patrons. Kelsey Bloxham has more on this week's Chamber Chatter.
Customer service can make or break a business, especially with social media at our fingertips. Word can spread about good or bad experiences, which is why the Chamber of Commerce started the Service with a Smile program.
So anybody that's patrons of the businesses. When you get really good service from a business, it's nice to be able to recognize them for it.
Both businesses and individuals can be nominated for a Gold Star, letting the public know about those exceptional experiences.
I mean, there's lots of competition, as a rule, and what makes you stand out from somebody else is your service. I mean, you know yourself, if you go someplace and you don't get very good customer service, maybe you're going to find someplace else.
Those nominations also give peace of mind to business owners, knowing they have the right people promoting their brand.
Well, for me, it gives me an opportunity to find out how well my staff are doing. So when they're recognized, then I know they're doing a good job. And again, it's people come back to good customer service.
That great service can happen in a number of ways, but the main point is to make the customer feel welcome and appreciated. Kelsey Bloxham, Newcap News.
Well, snow-covered fields are a sure sign that harvest is definitely over. And as farmers reflect on the growing season, many are also making some big decisions about their land use in the coming year. In this week's Agriculture Report, Peter Quinlan explains how environmental stewardship might be something to consider when planning.
As residents gather to celebrate the fruits of their labor, a quiet stand in the corner reminds us of the importance of taking care of the earth. Alternative Land Use Services is a national program that partners with private landowners to rent various ecological services.
Wetland retention, habitat preservation from farmers for the general public good and for wildlife habitat and hopefully species diversity.
And Alice is intimately related to our local food production.
I think it's another market for producers and for people who want to do medium and small scale agriculture. It's important that the consumer meets the people that are producing their food, just as a matter of trust and information.
One of the things we've enjoyed is good support for the Alternative Land Use Services program from both farmers in this Lloydminster region as well as from organizations such as Lloydminster Exhibition.
And so far the local support has been outstanding, so much so that this event was forced to move into a larger facility to accommodate the interest.
So we moved here into the stockade and we were able to expand. In the 3 years that Festival has been running, it's more than doubled in size. So we're very happy about that. People are very interested in finding out where their food's coming from.
Alice hopes their momentum will continue as they work towards their goal of growing a healthier environment.
It's really important for people to see the stewardship of the environment locally. So Alice is kind of a bottom-up, homegrown, local scenario where people are able to see what their ecological goods and service dollar buys.
We're hopeful that we can continue to have a good communications program with our local residents, both rural and urban in this area, because both tend to benefit from good environmental stewardship.
Peter Quinlan, Newcap News.